Hi guys, I can't really see your comments. I'm doing this meeting straight from Zoom. So, so I just want to just give you a summary. I did a reading on Saturday. It was a really long reading on Patreon. Just to give you a summary of what I found out. You know, it's important. It's very important. Um, so about this whole situation, some other informations about what's going on with Trump and the Iran situation. Okay, so I'm actually gonna read because I wrote here, I wrote somebody. I read somebody. So no, really. So just still here. Okay, so I'm gonna read. I'm reading. I'm reading. I'm very extremely how do you call it? Like oh my god, I don't know how to speak anymore. That's late. No, but it's just so that you have informations. Okay, just updating. So what I was gonna say is that it's not like a reading, it's just an update. So the when I did the reading last time, the Saturday one that I have not posted here, I went to the beginning and to figure out what was happening. How did it start? How did they decide to do this? So what happened is that Trump was desperate, Netanyahu was desperate. At the same time, Pompeo received a phone call from Saudi Arabia, and they all depend on Saudi Arabia to a degree, right? As far as money is concerned. So they were hoping that there would be something related to, related to Iran. They could do something to Iran to kind of change the subject, because both Netanyahu and Trump are, on Netanyahu is under indictment, right? And or could be indicted. I forgot exactly the stage, but he's in real trouble. And Trump, oh, was impeached. So they were hoping that something big would change the subject. And so at the same time, there's a little bit of pressure from Saudi Arabia and Jeddah. I think we could do something about it. I really think we could do something and kind of change the subject, because for them, they don't really think about human lives. They don't care. As we know, I know for me. Oh, know it. We know. We know. So, so they did this. But as this was done, it backfired immediately. They feel like Israel, publicly they said they praised it, but they know that it's too much. It was too much, and Saudi Arabia is scared. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, now then what the question be? I said before, what is Iran going to do about it? Okay, that's people are like scared about it. But what I saw was really interesting is that Iran is likely not going to do something that Trump in some ways is expecting, right? He wanted some sort of, I swear to God, guys, Trump wants some sort of big terrorist attack so that he can justify, could be like Bush. Okay, oh, look, it's a terrorist attack. Oh, but Iran is not going to do that because they're not that interested. Like, of course, they don't like the US. They hate that it was done to them. But their main goal, and that was what they're doing in Iraq, is to take over Iraq. Okay, they're like I said before, they are very smart, and they have 100-year goals, 1,000-year goals, and I saw them today. They took a map of their region, and then what do they want next? They want to get their influence over through to Iraq and to remove the U.S. troops, which I believe they will be able to do, probably even through diplomatic means. So that to them is much more important than creating some sort of like terrorist attack that's going to push them. They're very clear about their goals, and they're succeeding. Their influence in the Middle East is increasing and has increased dramatically. Okay, and so that is what they get, okay, out of this. And that they do one thing that is harmful, which is I feel like there's going to be something in the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is a very important strategic area in the Middle East. It's a it's a strait. It's a strait. It is straight. Yeah. Well, let me see here because I'm on Zoom. I Zoom. I'm very smart. Okay, so let's see here. Strait Hormuz. I'm going to show you because so you understand. If you don't know, Hormuz. I said Hormuz. No, I was wrong. Okay, so let's just, so it's the world's biggest choke point. Okay, so here I'm going to show, I show something here. Okay, so I can share, I share things, I share. Okay, so you can see here, okay, that here, the Strait of Hormuz, the words, so you can see here that this area, this is like right here, you can probably see it, okay? The Strait of Hormuz here. This is Iran right here, okay? This is the Arab Emirates, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia here, and Kuwait. So this is a very, very important area for oil, for shipping oil all over the world. And there's going to be some sort of disruption in the Strait of Hormuz that's going to increase, make the oil prices go up more dramatically. So in other words, they're going to do what we do to them, which is economic sanctions. In some ways there is like economic issues. I think people are afraid of like the cyber stuff and all of that, maybe, but what I really see, that what are they going to get out of this? Like I said, the US out of Iraq, and they're going to do something about the oil, the trend, like shipping, oil transit, something related to that. That's what I saw. Okay, 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 now let's see here also reading. What is it? What is it? Oh, how reading. Okay. So is there evidence, as Trump claimed, that Iran is planning something? No, there's no evidence. And in fact, it looks like the intel community and even Nancy now with Schiff have information, have already the communications that prove that they're bullshitting. As what? No. What? No. 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 Of course they're bullshitting. So that's more evidence. Okay. So in the end, even though Trump thought this was going to help him or help me, is going to help him achieve his goals, it actually expedites his departure from government. Okay, all right. Now, so the other thing that happens is, let's say what else. So I also saw that MBS is likely, this is going to also expedite MBS's departure from Saudi Arabia. I think the royal family in Saudi Arabia is kind of mad at him. Really, it's very, very balanced, man. He thinks. No, he's cray, like his friend. Jared is very smart. Jared is behind the smartest moves out there. He's very smart. Jared is very smart. He is. He's very smart. Okay, so okay. Now the other important thing, and I know shout out to Ramona. Ramona's son is among the troops, I believe she said, that could go to or either has gone or could go to the Middle East. So I got more information about it. Okay, and what it said is that I saw the troops going, but I do not see them again getting into a lot of actions. I feel like they're going to be stationed either in a faraway region or in a different country over there, waiting for like to go in if they have to go in. But what happens is that I think this UN resolution, something happens that prevents the US from going further into Iraq. Oh, I wonder why. Because President, right? Trump is like killing random people because it's desperate. So it's not like seriously, under those conditions, he's not in the position to do seriously. So ultimately, I don't believe they see the battlefield very much. That's my feeling. Okay, okay, or at all. Okay, they observe it kind of from a distance, and I feel like it. What happens is like whatever the proxy armies, they're allies of the U.S. in Iraq, are going to be involved in not. I don't see new troops. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of how I see it. Okay, because and I'm getting here also now that I'm talking to you, even that the military is going to prevent more. This is not the president is very cool headed. No, very cool. No. Okay. Now, is this related to the vision I once had about the military being involved in Trump's departure? I asked this question, and likely yes, but more in the sense that the military is obviously upset. And by the military, I mean the higher levels of the military that are not, Trump appointees, basically. And they feel like he's clearly a danger. So, but I think they're connected to the, the other parts of the branches of the government. And they go to Nancy and so forth. There's more and more pressure for Trump to leave. And I think that the military will be more active also wants is immediately as Trump leaves because they have to organize. Imagine like the mess that he left behind in the world, and like it's a dangerous situation. If he stays or if he goes, it's bad. But it's even what I mean. It's like you have to clean up. Who knows that are from France or whatever, trader people that work for him or with him. Okay, now it's important because I'm talking a lot, guys. Not seeing, like I said, I'm not seeing comments. So the other important thing and I think this is related to why Trump did this. So there's news came out in this blog called Forensic News, that the son of a whistleblower, I mean, he's a whistleblower, right? But he's the son of a former Deutsche Bank executive, I think Dutch, like a Dutch name, something like that, who killed himself in 2014. I mean, I don't know, I don't know if it's a legit suicide or not or whatever, but the point is that he got these documents, and he shows that what is VTB? VTB Bank is a Russian state bank that underwrote the loans with Deutsche Bank. So in other words, if you sign a loan, right? They co-signed the loan with Trump, because if Trump defaults the loan, then they pay for it. But this is not. You probably already know by now that the structure of money laundering, that's how it works. Like it's described as a loan, but it's not. It's basically a way to transfer money, because Trump will default a loan, and that's the money stays with Trump. Interesting, I find very interesting. So you know what I mean? Remember how like Jared got the loan from Deutsche Bank? No, he didn't get the loan from Deutsche Bank. It was a money transfer, essentially, structured as a loan. Okay. So interesting. So what it suggests, then when I found this out, it was very upsetting because you start thinking, okay, so why won't Nancy, like they has to be stopped, and why won't they make it public? So it shows that as this whole mess with the impeachment trial in the Senate goes on, Nancy and the Democrats are not going to do anything that the Tarto wants to quick. No, you're not getting, because right, they're not going to give what he wants. So as they get more and more time, they start revealing information. I reveal information. I have it. I reveal many information. So they're waiting. Okay, so it's gonna come out. Okay. Now, the other news that dropped is that Manafort. This is from the more news coming out from the more news and documents from the time of the Mueller investigation. That Manafort used Sean Hannity, our friend, Sean Hannity, as the back channel. In other words, he would talk to Trump. So he would talk to Sean Hannity, and Sean Hannity would then tell Trump, So guys, Fox is in trouble, of course, and they're so connected to this. It's very bad, and he's gonna. I think he's gonna go to spend some time in jail, at least, Sean Hannity, because of his role. It's dangerous. He's basically working as a propagandist for Russian propaganda. Like, he doesn't seem to get like the gravity of this, but it's the serious problems. It is. Okay. Now there's more. This is why the reading I did it like this without looking at comments, and it was so long because there's so much information. The other very important piece is that the FBI raided the offices of a lobbyist called Michael Esposito. Michael Esposito is his lobbying firm, supposedly, according to the Washington Post, was the most profitable law firm since Trump went into office. And what I saw during the reading is that the reason why the FBI is after him, okay, or looking at the records, is because they're looking at shell companies he's involved in. And I'm not going to explain how shell companies are set up, or that's not the point. The point is, he has a legit business, right? But these shell companies, from my perspective, okay, exist connected, because in order for you to open a shell company, you have to usually have one legit company, and then you can open separate LLCs connected to the main one. So he does have the legit business, but then I saw that there is like these separate LLCs that he launders money for Trump. I mean, for these Ukrainians, Russians, whatever. When I mean Ukrainians, I mean the ones that are connected to the Russian mob, or whatever you call it. They're helping out Barzana. So that's the story, guys. So that's information. So I just wanted to share, okay, to give more detailed information about this stuff, the reading I did. So this is, I'm gonna go. It's late. I just when I made it public, I wanna post here. Okay. All right. Good night. See you later, alligators. See you later, alligators. Let me just actually check here. YouTube. Let's see if it's on YouTube. I don't know because, like I said, I connect directly with the Zoom. I Zoom. I Zoom. So, 1 second. Let's see what I have. What I have on, huh? What's happening? What's happening here? Okay. Anyway, so this is the guys, okay? Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay? Okay. Bye. I don't know. I have to figure out. I have to figure things out. It's not clear here, but okay.